did.
And Big Bad Brian.
Another episode of Off Topic. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. So you already know it's going to go off topic. And we're going to have Never On Time Steven. Remember, he decides to arrive. He said he's going to be here tonight.
Yeah,
Any minute. So, yeah. About that.
Welcome.
Welcome. How y'all doing?
When I fix my tonic.
Yeah. This little orange juice.
Still about to be out running.
Kind of like when the Lakers beat the Super
Suns. All right, come on with it.
So, we'll start it out. Tonight's episode, as usual, brought to you by Ciroc. We drinking it.
They ain't paying us for it.
Diddy. And
that's for you, what, Diddy?
Some of that white lightning. You know, some of that shit put hair on your chest.
Start your car.
Yeah.
You ain't got that old
you run low on gas, pour a little bit of that in the tank. Come on with it.
All right. Ride tonight like mustard.
Mustard. You know what I'm saying? Another hot day. Looks like the rain's gone. We'll throw the weather out there for Stevens.
Man, that rain ain't went nowhere. Look at him, man. He's just waiting for tomorrow. I'm telling y'all, man, it's been raining every day. Except for a few days in between the last 2 or 3 months, man. It's been raining every day.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
It's summertime, that's why. That's all that is. It's summertime.
I don't remember all that. This ain't the same weather I had coming up. I don't know who came along and changed it, but this ain't the same thing.
Yes, I mean, hell, global warming may be a real thing.
Playing God is another one. Somebody messing with something, but this ain't the same thing. It was 89 degrees and it's hot. You know what I'm saying? And I was playing out the doors and shit.
Yeah.
No problem. Nah, it's different.
I guess with age, too.
Might be, man. Them children, you can't get mad at them children. They be like, children come in and out the house. They want to go out the door, but it's too hot, so they have to come back in for a minute.
Yeah.
They going back out.
You can't break out the hose like we used to when we were little. There's all kinds of chemicals running through the water.
All kinds of stuff in the ground.
Stuff for growth and everything.
Man, it's off topic again, man. But look, I don't see like you used to be able to walk outside, walk through the grasshoppers used to just jump.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Every step seemed like the grasshoppers used to just jump or something like that. Like everything was healthy, you know. You don't see none of that no more. They spread everything down, this and that to keep them away.
Now you gotta walk by the grass too. I gotta worry about walking through in a rattlesnake in there or something.
You don't see them the roller coasters?
Oh yeah.
That's what we used to call them, the little bull thing.
Yeah.
You don't see none of them no more. I don't see none of them, boy. Something wrong, boy. I remember out there in the country, man. We used to got a church out there, a little family church. The roller coaster used to be right there in the doorway all the time. I guarantee you. Yes, sir. You got to step over.
Yeah. But kind of get into our first topic so we can get off the topic. You know what we do. Just got notified Steven's on the way.
He'll be here.
Yeah, he did text me, so he'll be here shortly. But first topic I'm gonna cover, and y'all please join in, comment, recommend, whatever you do. Social media, good, bad, ugly, benefits, downfall, all that social media.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got its benefits, but I feel like a lot of the stuff going on in the world today has to do with social media. Everything. I mean, how fast information gets out there. I mean, one example I think that's kind of a downside to it is when people have death in the family. I mean, you see so many times people like, damn, I found out my uncle, cousin, brother, mother, father, granddaddy, grandmama, auntie, and passed away off of Facebook. And I mean,
that's sad.
And that's sad. Can't even get to the phone because somebody posted it on Facebook.
You used to have a level of respect where you used to be like, no, don't nobody make no post like that to the immediate family been notified first, man.
Yeah.
Now you just got people just getting outraged with you. It's a game of life. It's almost like Family Feud, who's gonna hit that button first.
And I mean, another example you see, especially for, I mean, we blunt with it for women out there.
Yeah.
A woman, you can go on there and you post yourself in a bikini or some lingerie in a thong or something. You're going to get damn 2,700 likes, but go on there and post about, your business. I open my business. I got a new job. I got a new car. I bought a house. You get 3 likes. So,
Two of you 100.
And the other one's probably you. Let's talk about. Let's go to the first. We're gonna get slightly off topic. Not really. What burns my bridges? What grinds my gears? Excuse me. What grinds my gears?
My bridges. What?
Same. You know what I'm saying? That old country folks saying. What grinds my gears? When you like your own status.
Oh, you like your own status?
Or something when you see a status, you post your status, and the first person to like it is you.
I kind of get the most about that. Some people be just that proud or whatever, they said something like that. Yeah, picture it too. So, but I understand where you coming from out of the same token. I don't know.
Something else. When somebody you see out there made a viral status, it's gonna be a whole saying. And instead of sharing it, you copy and paste it. That's corny. Let that person shine. They done got 2,000 shares off it.
So you think people got a problem with credibility?
Credibility. If you're gonna do something like that, say repost and such and such. But
I've seen people do that before. But yeah, on the multitude, on a higher number, higher scale, majority wise, I've seen more.
Yeah, you get some motivational post that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson posted.
So on top of that, what you just said, do you think people nowadays have a chance to be original?
Yes and no. You got a lot of original, especially with social media. Another area to dive into on social media is content creation. That's a new wave. You got millionaires out there often making TikTok videos, Snapchats, Instagram reels, Facebook reels. But then you got so many people that copiers. Not so much.
I feel like it's a platform thing. You could hear a stranger on the street say something that was just extremely funny, and you might have the platform to tell it to the world. But they're gonna say, "Oh, that joke's gonna laugh." They're gonna be like, "That joke there, shut up." You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just got that from the man on the corner just walking by.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I say I feel like it got a lot to do with platform. The rest of the world might not listen to that man. You just by chance heard it. And now you got this stage, this platform with listeners, and you said it. Who you think gonna get the credit?
This is true.
That's why I say them.
I'm gonna ask
you crazy, man.
Because another thing I got mixed emotions about too is when you got these folks doing it for likes or whatever. When they going out there and taking 3 pizzas or some food out to a homeless person, like, is that something that you should go out and garner for likes, or is that something that every day needs to be done? It's different if you catch a celebrity doing it, but these folks that literally set these videos up, we're gonna go get this homeless guy. It's a great deed, but essentially, it's kind of a mixed emotion. It's something you had to put out there that you're in a sense profiting off of. Well, how do you feel about something like that?
I want to expose how far up or down somebody else is. Therefore, I probably wouldn't record it or post it. Somebody else took the opportunity to do it on their own, but that's different. Like, hey, I went in there to do this, somebody else record it. But no, I ain't gonna lie. I like to give and get my blessings behind doors. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to necessarily show it, tell it, none of that. If I want to just hop out and do something, somebody else just gonna hop up and do it. I don't care to let the rest of the world know. That ain't what my purpose of doing it for. You know, I agree. You know, I ain't necessarily rolling with the ones that do it for the clout, as they say.
There's something. If you out there trying to do something genuinely,
You doing it for money. If you giving to gain monetary, you know what I'm saying, things to gain credit for doing this, or to say for 1 second, like, hey, I help people, knowing that's just your one time doing it. And hey, and you got people out there every day that's really doing that, you know?
Yeah.
That really got top-notch organizations that's dedicated to helping people. And I don't think you should steal their shine if you really ain't running up.
What up? What
Just do
up?
what you're doing is, you know, stay in your place.
What up? What up with you, James? See, oh, you on that Taylor port tonight?
No, you know what it is.
Oh yeah, you about to do something strange for a piece of change? Huh?
Oh, have mercy.
Huh? He about to be out there like he about to be Uncle Willie out there.
All right.
Uncle Willie's son. But nah, I mean, trying to stick on top of a little bit of social media. I mean, not the benefits of it. I mean, how many friends, maybe family members, former co-workers, classmates, have you been able to reconnect with because of Facebook that somebody you may have been close with as a child, kind of distanced away because life in general, and how many people you've been able to reconnect with because of social media?
I mean, it's a good way to keep in contact, man. Social media depends on the user, just like anything else. Depends on what you do with it. A knife, you gonna use a knife to kill, or you gonna use a knife to cook with? You know, like a book containing all kind of knowledge. You gonna use it for good, you gonna use it for bad. It's whatever's in the eye of the beholder. In all honesty, I mean that's what, like I said, a lot of things in life.
Yeah.
You gonna use it for this, you gonna use it for that. Same reason why people are greater than blessed for certain things and others aren't. It's that ain't nobody's choice. That's on how you play your cards, how you play your life out. Almost like you give what you get. You give good, you pretty much open prayer, you get good. You get bad, and you pretty much can expect some bad adventure. You might be, prime time to skip it right now, but some slow everybody down. Even me, I know. Yeah, man. I mean, got to keep it around.
This is true. And I seen what you said, Jen. We trying to get more guests on there. So I mean, anybody while we on live want to hop on and talk with us, by all means, hit them up. I mean, it ain't nothing but I send you a link and you can hop right on the screen with us. So I mean, if you want to, hit me up. I send you a link. You can prop your phone up. You can drink with us, smoke with us right here. We ain't doing this. But get on here and talk shit. Give more people a format to talk. I mean, hopefully we can, garner more and more viewers. Maybe one night make this shit go viral off some dumb shit that we talk about. We don't really be talking about nothing, but we be talking about something. You know what I said? I mean, that probably went over some of y'all's heads, but
it raised a couple eyebrows. Man.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, by all means, you want to hop on with us, come on with it. We'll put you on here. We can talk shit. You want to get out here, you get on here and talk. I mean, hell, help us carry the show to the next. I mean, one day, hopefully, we can be in a studio where 4 or 5 of us coming in, and different nights talking different shit.
Yeah.
We talk football one night. We're gonna just talk shit one night. Sitting around drinking, smoking, doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, definitely, if you want to join in, it ain't nothing. Just get with me.
I'll let you boys, man.
Yeah, I send that link to you. You can get on live with us.
That's what somebody need to do to come on get on live with us, man.
Yeah, we need somebody. We
chit chat one time with the boys, man.
I mean, James, check your inbox. I sent you the link. You want to get on here and talk? Get on here and talk. Yeah, we'll sit back and listen to you. We're gonna sit back and pour up and listen to you. Come on here and talk your shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else is out there watching.
I see on the news they're doing road work on I-75 right now. So anybody's up on 75, y'all go ahead and be careful out there. Probably gonna take one lane out at least. Man, anybody tell me what's going on down there on BSU off Oak Street? They got that piece of road block, and it just be backing up traffic, man. They need to get out the way, man.
Ain't no telling.
Y'all already know I'm road rage dead. Well, dirt road dead, but I'm road rage dead too now. Boy, look at here, boy. Get in the way.
Get out.
Get. I'm trying to tell you, I'm playing ludicrous move and get out the way all the time. I need freedom. Set me free. I don't like nobody riding in front of me. I like to see the road.
Ride. The ride.
That's it.
Come on with it.
I got to get you. Anyway, what else popping in Boston, man? We got all these kids playing the little league football, man. Shout out to the Jets, man.
Yes, sir.
Middle school and high school. Shout out to them. College starting up. Pros already running. I don't know, man. About to be a good end of the year.
Yes, sir. Fall.
Already. Starting to bring the fall colors out in a minute. I hope this sun chill out. Just a little bit.
That's a little bit.
Yeah, you go about 76 to 86. Up in that range.
Yeah, we sicker than 96, but
106.
what do you have? Temperature feel like it's 106.
And I ain't seen under 100 inside some of these places,
Man.
That's it.
And I be at work and they just laid that fresh pavement down. That should be about 150. I stand in one place for too long. I feel like my shoes gonna melt.
Why they chose to do that?
I don't
They could have sent some money over there to put me get some of the potholes filled.
They could have done that. They could have went over there.
They get some of the potholes done. They could. That's what Grandma gives right now, man. Everybody ought to start suing Bruce County for them potholes. Just go out there and file a complaint about your car messing up. They gonna fix these roads. Ain't nobody trying to do that. Everybody there's so many so much paperwork they need to be filling out. Everybody need to go out there and fill out some paperwork. Yeah, my car axles and rims and tires and everything messed up. Because all these potholes. You can't ride past 10 mile per hour on the road, man. Nowhere. But everywhere you go, you got to hit 84 to get there. I'm telling you, man, you can't go on the damn other road. That don't make a bit of sense, man. Who took the money? Who took the money? Cause that don't, man, look here.
We know who took the money. We know the man got the money. The man got the money. The man took the money and
He ain't even, most people take the money and run. He ain't even go nowhere. He's still there. Still pumping.
he's still here and built a pool house added on to a house, put a pool house with a big pool
Yeah,
and a jacuzzi. That's the
all
problem.
all we want is a paved road.
That's it.
With a couple sidewalks.
That's a little something.
Couple got a liquor store now.
I heard. I seen that somebody.
They get another one.
Someone posted that on Facebook. It ain't a dry county. Brooks County ain't a dry county no more.
Dry county no more, boy. Even beyond that, they gonna tear the car and try to get to all them potholes.
Oh yeah.
It don't make no sense, man. You got a liquor store. You got to drive 1,000 potholes to get there. That's why everybody just gonna have to ride the bicycle over there. That's the only way you gotta get a 3-wheel bicycle.
Or get you one of them hoverboard things.
One of those.
Be leaning around.
You have to pull these other things strong. You probably pull some bad things.
Yeah. Throw your jet ski down to the lake.
Yeah, man. Things strong for real. They will pull some.
Hey, something else to kind of talk about. I was riding home listening to another podcast today, and they just got on talking about in this business. This was a certain business, but I feel it hits business everywhere. It's politicking. Politicking, the benefits of politicking, and the downfalls of politicking. So I know, to take it back a few years, me and Dirt Road here, we worked at, the same building in the same location, actually in the same position. And I feel a lot of what happened while neither one of us are there anymore had to do with politics. And go ahead.
I say, I'm agreeing.
Yeah. As far as whose ass you kissing.
Yeah.
How far you got your head up somebody's ass.
Yeah.
That's the real talk. That's any job. You see on every job, y'all tap in with us. That shit that's going on everywhere.
Yeah.
Folks is kissing ass to try to get ahead. Oh, and look who finally joined,
bro. I'm always behind schedule.
Never on time, but he gonna give us a good rhyme.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I'm just saying.
And we're gonna pass it over to Steven, aka the weatherman.
So actually, I was doing some research, you guys. It's gonna be hot as hell, like it was today. Tomorrow, it's Tuesday. We're expecting thunderstorms from Wednesday to Sunday again. So it's gonna be hot, and then it's gonna be hot and stormy, and it's just gonna be hot.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed, y'all. But hey, bless, knock on wood. Ain't got no nasty hurricanes coming through.
Yeah.
Somebody brought that up today. Somebody brought that up. He's like, "Oh, we might make it through hurricane season without a hurricane." Hey, I'm good with it.
It's part two, ain't it?
I think it should. It's all. Yeah, it's August. Yeah, we should be. Yeah.
Might double the water off of that.
No, yeah. So we should be getting hurricanes right about now, or at least get some mapped out. None coming in.
So we kind of dove into a couple topics. We're gonna kind of circle back.
I'm over here running around in circles, and now I'm seen. I'm used to not being seen. I can step off camera.
we gonna kind of circle back with Stephen, kind of touch on our first topic.
Yeah,
we got one over here.
I was gonna say that's
everybody got some.
Yeah, I was just saying I got Red Bull.
Drink break.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Stephen got to pour one up.
right. Hey, look, they ain't paying us for it, but I'm still drinking it.
All right.
Diddy. Somebody tag Diddy for us. Somebody tag Diddy in the comments. Go tag Diddy. Maybe he'll see it, maybe he won't. Tag Diddy and Ciroc.
Woo. Actually, if I get the money, I'm gonna do like The Rock and one of the Jenner girls. They're tequila.
Yeah.
Tequila's been.
Everybody's got tequila now.
Everybody's got tequila now. Might as well. Or a whiskey. I don't know how much that is.
Everybody got one of them.
I hear somebody say tequila.
How you doing?
Shot.
What up?
Hey, husband.
What's up, baby?
There you go.
Shout out to the main lady of the house.
That's right.
We're
Little wifey.
we're gonna tag Ciroc and Diddy. Maybe a notice this and drop us just a bottle.
Right.
Just a bottle or two, Diddy.
Yeah, we don't need
I mean, we ain't got number 7 viewers on here, 5 people to talk shit. But hey,
today.
that's
Today.
today.
That's today.
That's today.
There could be later on down the road.
Could be
We only got
5,000.
5,000 today right now.
Oh yeah,
Slow.
yeah, it's a little slow.
That's slow
Man,
5,000.
we'll get you up to speed, man.
Yeah.
One thing we talking about, Brian brought up the internet.
Social media.
Pros and cons.
Social media.
Yeah.
You made a few points, but go ahead, ride out.
Your input on social media, the good, the bad, the ugly.
Oh no, it's bad. I mean, okay, but no, it's bad. And I say that for multiple reasons, and it's bad.
That's it.
Okay. So I remember when let's go 15 years ago. I mean, let's go 15 years ago. What's that put it? What year is that?
07.
07. So
About
07.
the beginning of Facebook.
Okay. So, but social media wasn't like that. It wasn't like it is now.
No.
You didn't just pick up your cell phone. If you had a problem with someone, you called them. You showed up. You didn't get on the keyboard and start talking shit. Excuse me. You weren't no keyboard warrior back then. I mean, you were a little bit. MySpace got a little toxic. I was young then. But it wasn't like it is today, man.
Yeah, you just got mad on MySpace because you wasn't.
No, man, people do too much.
Right, that was little things, like little petty shit. But right now, the internet and social media and all the stuff with it, it's bad because there's a put on. There's a put on, and there's
like a front.
it's all front.
Oh
It's
yeah,
all fun.
The lifestyle they show, the
I'm
lifestyle
serious.
they actually live, man.
Think about it.
hardware probably ain't the same.
Think about this. We work at a car dealership. I got decent credit. I got picked on today. Oh, you got a gold watch? You got a gold chain? You got money? Dude, no, I just got a little credit card, and I wanted my gold watch and my gold chain. That's it. We're working at a car dealership. We got a Corvette traded in yesterday. If I could create an Instagram profile and I could be sitting behind a Corvette. I could be sitting behind a brand new TRD Pro Camry. I could be sitting behind a Supra.
Right.
I could be sitting behind a Mercedes. I could be sitting behind those BMWs out there, the BMW Coupe.
People say that on judge, but material things get you.
It gets
Profile.
you views.
Profile.
Yeah, and it gets you views, and it gets you sponsored, and it gets you
You know what I'm
seen.
saying? Like in real life situations, like pulling up to the store, pulling up to the gas station,
Right.
or just in a public event or something like that.
Right.
People see, you know, what we say, you know, drip out. They always like, oh man, you know, you got it.
The negative
Whatever,
side, I'm still for the negative side is
It'll get you, yeah.
instant gratification.
Yeah.
You can immediately pull up your phone. You can immediately go to your tablet. You can immediately go to your laptop, desktop. You can pull it up, and if I ain't got it for you, you can pull it up and say, well, they got it right here. Doesn't matter what it is.
The technology is one thing, but like I was explaining to him, like, man, it's in the eye of the beholder, man. It's in the eye of the beholder. That's just like, okay, a knife. I choose to do this with it. You choose to do that with it.
Right.
He choose to kill with it. He choose to cook with it.
Right. That's right. That's the truth.
Same knife.
He choose the
Gun.
And
Somebody
yeah,
a
exactly.
gun. Somebody hunt.
Exactly.
Somebody hunt somebody with the gun. Somebody protecting their home with the gun. Same gun.
I got guns.
Yeah.
I got all kind of guns. I don't use them and abuse them and
Yeah.
bring them out and show
But
them.
that's the same thing I'm saying about the social media thing. It's in the eye of the beholder. It really is. Because I'm saying you got some people who actually don't spread love and joy across the whole platform. But then you got others who just straight up do slam.
But the problem is, and it's always been this way, but
And that's
social media
just
is
what
making
it
it
is.
worse.
It's gonna always be good and evil, man.
But it's always there's always more evil because the people there's
the path
always
they
more,
choose,
that's
though.
the way it always is.
Yeah.
Though. There's always evil because you got a
Man,
lot of
they
people.
choose.
Personally, when I get blasted, or when I get attacked, or when I don't say nothing back because I know I'm right. I know when I'm wrong.
It ain't always necessary either.
I don't need to. So you're going to see more of the negative. You're going to see what they put on about me or whatever the negative. You're only gonna see the
Every
negative.
action don't need a reaction.
No, a wise man once said nothing at all.
Yeah.
I learned that.
Yeah.
I learned that, and I go, all right, you're right.
I like that.
So then why?
Yeah.
Because the only way you look like a fool when you argue with a fool. Fools argue. I'm not going to do that. I'm better than that. Well, the internet's just the same. Man, how many times do we put something up to sell or make our living, and people attack us? They ain't gonna run that same energy up to my face. They never do. I've done it. People talking on the phone at work. I'm gonna come up there and I'm gonna kick your ass. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Okay, well, this is what I'm wearing. This is where I'm at. Come to me. And they walk up. Hey, sorry about my verbiage on the phone. I was just very upset. I stubbed my toe this morning. Okay, but you didn't bring that energy with me. You didn't bring that energy all the way to the front door. You're gonna be that way. If you're gonna be that way on the phone, bring it all the way. No, the internet allows you to do that. It allows you to keep that way out there and not be able to bring it up. I don't like it. I'd be okay with it being on. I'd be fine with it.
I'll tell you
we
what,
don't need
man.
it. Everyone needs to be humble. That's what's the problem. People need to be humble. They need to be smacked with reality. Every day I smack people with reality and they don't like it.
You know where everything went wrong, man? When they took away the ass whooping.
No. Once again, the eye of the beholder. There's still kids getting their ass whooped. Don't.
See,
But-
ass whoopers I'm talking about, like you can get a whole family ass whooping. Your mama, daddy,
A whole family.
grandma,
Right.
you know, whoever caught you doing what you were doing, you got your ass whooped.
Mhm.
Then you had to go home. Guess what? They waiting there. Get your ass whooped. Then you got to see your
That's
daddy
what
at the end. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? If it was a family collect
That's good.
thing.
That's good.
But now,
Don't do that, baby, like that.
no, not even that. You ain't even got the people in place.
I'm the bad guy. Oh yeah, and you're yeah. You ain't got people even
got the
there.
people in place. Right?
You're right.
It's even worse than them not doing that. And they ain't even in place.
I don't like it. I don't like social media.
Thank God for family, boy.
That's right.
What do you like about social media though? Give us at least one pro.
So it's actually there is pros. So it's actually the same. It's actually the same point. Instant satisfaction. When I'm having a bad day, I could just pull up TikTok and laugh about something, and I'll forget. So it'll take me away from
Forget about
Reality.
everything.
reality. Take me away from reality again.
Live that stuff you didn't want.
That's what I need. I need the instant satisfaction because, hey, look, I'm not saying I rely on my phone every time I'm having a bad day, whatever. I don't use it as a lifeline, but well, I'm sweating. But you can connect, and like you said, the eyes of the beholder. You can connect. You can check on people. I see people easily in a heartbeat.
Start a group.
Right there, real quick.
Right there.
Boom.
Ain't got to have no number. Ain't got to have
Oh,
nothing.
you know, you've been around the world with people, and you can instantly, and even right now, they can instantly see how you're doing too. Just checking in.
Yeah.
That's positive, of course.
And that's one of the points I made earlier. Is we kind of went down all the cons of, but the pros. I mean, how many family members, friends, old classmates,
Right.
and for me, old military buddies who I've been able to reconnect with that I ain't seen in 10, 15, 20 years.
That's right.
I mean, that's a benefit to it. That's 100% a benefit.
I got my kindergarten teacher on Facebook.
Exactly.
That's
When
crazy.
the last time you saw her?
It was her, Miss Hicks.
Or the last time you saw her when you were 5?
I was like 7 before she left the school. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Perfect example.
Yeah, she used to call me Ricky Ricardo when I was a kid.
I mean, that's
That was
that's a benefit. To
It's a benefit. It is, but I just don't like. I get so angry. I get down out of shape with manipulation, man. I don't like when people.
Hey, what you mean? Talk to me. That's what grind your gears.
There's a couple of things that grind my gears. There's incompetence is one. Some people can't help it, but others incompetence. You should know better. Don't do that. Doesn't matter any scenario. That gets underneath my skin. Why do you do that? Why did you?
Like no excuse.
Why? Okay. And then the other one's the abuse of power.
Listen.
I don't
Damn near bully.
because a lot of people that abuse the power used to be in a powerless position. And then, in my eyes, you're incompetent because you know better. Again, you still did that. Why are you doing that?
Never been in a position like that.
No, but I know I agree with you 110%. I don't know why people act the way they do, man. All I can control, as we all know, is our own actions.
Yeah.
But not to say that people don't be plucking at their skin,
Well, one thing I'm worried
Plucking
about,
at you, man.
Rome wasn't built in a day. Rome was a massive. At one point, it was the world's largest empire.
Right.
This was a massive. Did you know that there were rooms? They were so gluttonous that they would eat, and they would eat so much that they had rooms that you would go into and you would just throw up so you could go eat more. But there's people out in the street starving. You know how close we are to being Rome, if we're not already. But do you know how fast it was for Rome to fall apart?
Oh man, so check this out. Now that you mentioned that, you talking about Rome, man. You know how far back the U.S. from the fall?
Yeah.
Y'all heard about the news?
No, wait, no, what you talking about? I don't like spiders. Spiders, I don't like
Kill him.
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
All him and Stubbs and everybody. All of them. But yeah, man. Y'all know China and Russia came together and made their own currency, right?
No.
It's official.
No, they did not.
Shitting you. I just got to watch the video early.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. Guess what they basing it off of? Raw mineral. Somebody's ass is in trouble.
They're setting it up.
Somebody's in. Y'all don't know what that means? You better go research something, buddy. China and Russia done got together and made their own currency, own world currency and whatnot, man. Well, I can't say world currency, but it is a currency.
Not yet.
It is a currency of the world. Look it up. I want y'all to look up some more stuff. But yeah, it says official. And if that's the case, well, the fact that they basing it off, how much gold and raw minerals and everything, uranium and everything else, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Somebody's in trouble, man. You know how much gold they've been getting over the last 20 years? They've been collecting gold on our town for the longest now. I know this. All you gotta do is pay attention a little bit. Man, watch what happens, boy. You know how broke the dollar for me? That means every dollar you got probably gonna be either worthless or probably worth a quarter, 50 cents or something like that. And what they were talking about going around with, what did it say?
Dollar dominance. Russia, China, set to develop new reserve currency. It was June 24th, that was June 24th.
All right, somebody look. Hey, we a little late.
That's 2 weeks
All
ago.
right, the boy probably got together. They say they finalized.
President Putin signaled.
They say they finalized it.
The new reserve currency will be based on a basket of currencies from the group's members: Brazil, Russia. Hold on, I'm clicking on it now.
Ooh.
I'm clicking on it now.
They just said China and Russia.
Basket currency would rival a U.S.-dominated IMF alternative and let Russia widen its influence, an analyst said. The dollar's dominance is already eroding as central banks diversify into the Chinese yuan and smaller currencies. They're trying to devaluate the dollar is what it sounds like.
Everybody created currency. I see what you said there, Justin. Akon got his own currency. Acoin.
Uh-huh.
It's called Acoin. It's a cryptocurrency.
Oh,
Everybody getting in. I mean, crypto's a big thing nowadays.
it's just like an NFT.
I mean, now NFT is a new thing, but I mean, you have Bitcoin. I mean, you got Ethereum. There's hundreds, thousands, probably hundreds of thousands different cryptocurrencies that are out there right now.
I don't know about them.
I mean, really, the main one people know is Bitcoin.
Main one first.
I don't know about it. I mean, I know about it, but you know what I'm saying. I ain't trying to get into that.
Well, that's the thing that there's gonna come a time of the day you're gonna have to
have
because
to.
the dollar's useless. You're gonna be looking at, hey man, you think you can pay me in Bitcoin or you think you can pay me some Ethereum instead of like $5, please? Because I got the grocery store only takes Ethereum. They don't take this one. They don't take that one. I need this one. And then that's when you start getting that's control.
100%.
Well, they just don't know how much stealing gonna be going on.
It's gonna go back to a barter system.
know.
Then your currencies, everyone's currency's
A
useless.
whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You see, instead of doing that, everybody just come together. If everybody came together, you know how to do this, you know how to do this, I know how to do this. Let's combine our powers and get Captain Planet right in there. You know what I'm saying?
that'd be the easiest thing to do, though.
That would make sense, but you got to
I'm gonna go steal your carrots out your yard.
right.
He gonna go steal whatever else out mine. I mean, you both trying to scour his yard and steal whatever he got.
Instead, when we could all be like, you got the carrots, you got the beef,
You got
I got
20
the chicken.
carrots. Let me get 5 for a little bit of this right here.
I
You
got
know what I'm
you.
saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Everybody
Fine.
happy.
And it keeps on.
Everybody here keep on. Everybody belly full. Everybody got a good little mixture of this and that. You grow this in your yard, you grow that, and every harvest we all got a little bit of something.
But there's always somebody that wants more. There's always somebody that wants
The
more.
Grinch.
Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly what it would be.
Grinch.
What's that? So we had got on a topic with a little bit earlier, like was pulling up. I wanted to get your look on it as well before we get into one of the main topics of the night.
Yeah.
Politicking. Politicking in the job, on the job, in the workplace, and life in general. You know, I mean, we were kind of just touching on it before you got here, so we'll kind of get back into it. But I want to, get your input on politics.
As much as I don't like it, because it's aggravating, and I'm not tooting my own horn. I feel like I'm a little bit smarter than the average bear, but in the words of Vic, everybody's got their worth. So you have to. You have to in life. You have to. There's no getting around that. It's the same thing. Talking about, well, you got the carrots, I got the chickens, he's got the beef. Well, then instead of us, it's either you politic, and you can politic either way. Hey, you guys, let's all get together and trade off. Or, hey man, you got too many carrots. You ain't got enough beef, and I ain't got enough chickens. Politicking right there. Same thing.
That's it. Congregating, talking that smack.
Talking that smack. So it's necessary with life. You can't get away from that. That's impossible. It is. We would be robots. We'd be nothing if there wasn't for that.
Politicking required, but what are some bad? Give one bad example of politicking.
Oh, manipulation.
Abusing politics.
Yeah, abusing politics. I mean, it's blackmail, and you got. I mean, our politics. I mean, it's left versus right, but then all we know behind closed doors, they're just like, hey, we're doing good, man. We got them fooled, and
Right where we want them.
you're going to be the president this term, and and you're going to be the idiot. But don't worry, we know how the votes are going, and we're going to do this and do that. Abuse of power again. Full circle. Full circle.
So what about politicking in the workplace?
So this town is small. So the politics are unfair as well because it ain't about what you know. It's only about who you know.
Right, yeah.
Because even from where I'm from in Eccles County, I know that I can tear up dirt roads and get in trouble because of who I know. In the workplace, if it wasn't because you got to make a dollar, because unfortunately the world goes round because of the dollar bill, and where we are especially, it's money. Why do you go to work? Why does anybody go to work? If you go to work and say
like they have to,
you have to,
only because of the belief of the dollar.
Because the dollar's been glorified, and it's needed. It's needed to not just have the nice things, to drive the nice things, to eat the nice things, to drink the nice things. It's to have anything at all. Because if you ain't got a dollar in your pocket, you're useless to everybody. You're no good. You're nothing. Politicking in the workplace is to guarantee and ensure that you're not useless to somebody. So you always have a dollar in your pocket.
Now my question, because we didn't really get to divulge into it as you were getting here, so we kind of circle back on everything else. But when is it going too far? How often do we see in workplaces? I mean, I'll give the perfect example with us. I mean, we're in the car business. How many times do you see people walk out here to see the GM? Because he gonna get how many times do you see that? I walk in, hey, I want this black Lexus.
Yep.
That I seen that's only in California. If that individual knows the boss, man, that black Lexus shows up at the dealership the next day for that man. But if any damn Tom, Dick, or Harry, or Mary, or damn
I got somebody
Jay
that wants a black Lexus.
Oh no, we can't get that.
I
mean, that's another example of politics. And honestly, to me, that's something that that's something that pisses me off. That's something that makes it really pisses me off to see.
I get pissed off 10 times a day at my desk.
I only want to talk to this. I only want to talk to the man. I mean, I get it. We in a small town about Austin where it's all bullshit. Who's asked you kids? Who you drinking with at the country club?
Who's got the brownest nose? Because you done showed your head so far at somebody's ass.
Because that's all it is. I mean, how many times have you seen? And this goes for all of us. And like I started this out right before you guys see me and Dez. We both work.
Yep.
We work at the same place. In the same position, in the exact same job title.
Yep.
And
wow,
how did politics and how did that end? I mean, we were obviously see how it ended up for us. We're not there no more. Fuck them people. But that was another example I realized there. You gotta kiss ass. You gotta kiss the boss man, the boss lady ass to be able to get someplace. The people that's moving up is kissing ass.
I've left jobs because of that.
Nobody want to do that, man.
Yeah, I've been suffocated out because of that. Because I didn't kiss ass.
And I mean, when do you get sick of it and stand up to
it? That comes down to your own. That comes down to your morals. Like I said, I say I lost jobs. No, jobs have lost me because I stood up for myself.
Knew your worth.
Yeah.
I am where I am right now because I know my worth. And not saying I'm here and this is the end. Especially not here lately, boy. Y'all don't have a clue. Y'all don't have a clue.
But man, the job market versus the housing market, or should I say, like survival market, if you must. Like the requirements, the necessities, and just to live.
Right.
All that stuff went up. Other people are charging, and then it seems like everybody basing it off gas. The gas go up, prices go up on everything.
Blame it on the gas.
That's the trend.
It is. You're right.
That's the trend. That's how it's going. The gas go up, everything going up. I'm talking about for real because that's the main thing everybody needs to get
because
you from A to B.
it's food and fuel. Because if it costs more to make the food and it costs more to move the food, then everything else has got to go up too. Because then profits, and you got big companies that want profit margins. See, now at the same time, and I'm not defending it. I'm not.
But
defending
it should be all right, like for folks who got rent. And I ain't like no person that own no rental, you know what I'm saying? I don't own no apartments and nothing like that, no houses and nothing like that.
Right.
To rent to nobody. So I can't look at it. Well, I can look at it from their point of view, but at the same time, I feel like it should be like a cap on that. Like, if whatever you said it when you first signed the lease, that's what it's got to remain for the endurance of that lease.
But how many times?
Now, when it's time for that renewal,
yeah,
now it's time you can jack the price up. But
that's what happens. They're dumb.
why they doing it in the middle? I know so many people who had that happen.
Because my rent.
Next month we going up.
Because my rent is this number. I rent and I'm selling this number. But you're like, hey man, so and so down the road past me, it raised their rent and they didn't buck. Well, then I'm gonna do it too. And then I'm looking at you going, well, if you can do it, I can do it too. Then I guess because they ain't got no choice.
But see, man, that still ain't right because you doing, you
Of
know.
course, it's not right.
I feel like that's an injustice.
But money makes the world go round. You gonna pay or you gonna live on the street? What are you gonna do? But at the same time, your job's not like, hey, everybody's rent went up. Well, then we're gonna pay everybody else too.
Like,
no, it doesn't. That doesn't happen.
That's why I feel like
No, the cost of living.
All I'm
has
saying,
gone up.
I'm not saying that you can't go up on the price. I'm saying you can't go up on the price when you just want to.
It's economics.
That's wrong.
It's called inflation. That's what. It's a recession.
But I ain't talking about all things. I'm talking about somebody's house, rent, mortgage, stuff like that. Like,
That's
okay,
greed. That's called greed.
yeah, my rent, or whatever. Say you stay in the house, you rent a steak a month. You've been working this steak. You've been working this steak out. Before any gas changed anything, your rent was a steak. You got whatever bedroom, whatever bathroom.
Right.
$1,000, 12 months.
12 months for $1,000. Right.
You get month 5, 6, everything go up. Month 7, he want to jack it up to $1,250.
Watch this. Ready?
What?
You ain't ready for this.
No. But listen to me. All I'm saying is that you sign the contract with them numbers. How could it? Why are you allowed to change? This is what we agreed upon.
This is why.
That shouldn't be.
This is why.
That shouldn't
If
be.
it comes down to it,
They got that company and whoever else throwing that money out where I owe money to for rent. They gotta wait till this renewal time.
okay. You're
They
right.
gotta wait.
But watch,
It's $1,000 for 12 months is what they said.
watch this.
Did they go up? They don't go up in car payments.
Let's go. Entrepreneur, business owner, however you want to play
They don't go up on car payments.
Right. So
Not anymore.
not anymore. They used to be balloon
They
payments.
should have the same cap on
Okay.
damn rentals.
So here's what difference is. If I live a lifestyle where I have $10,000 worth of bills. Because I mean, when you got big money like that, you got big bills. Big money has big bills.
Keeping up with the
To
Joneses.
keep up, yeah. So then what happens is I'm gonna make my $10,000 plus I still have my lifestyle that I have to make. So I'm gonna make over $10,000 a month to be able to pay my expenses and be able to do what I want and live my lifestyle and put gas in my boat and fill up my truck and all this and that. So if it comes down to it, are you gonna take an L and sacrifice some of your income and some of your life
I'm saying,
privileges for somebody else because you feel bad? If it comes down to me, you or them, are you gonna sacrifice you for them?
check this out. I'm saying, like, look, you saying, okay, I'm the one renting the house out and everything else. I got my own, say, okay, what's the number I'm renting in a month?
Say again.
What's the
Okay,
number
let's
I'm
start
renting
down.
in?
If you charging $1,200 a month for rent, and your mortgage is $800, so you're profiting $400 a month, right? So your mortgage is covered, and you're able to put $400 a month profit. Every second month, you can double up on that mortgage. So they pay you. So I can get $1,200 this month. Your mortgage $800. Boom, you pay the $800 to the mortgage company. You keep $400. Next month I pay $1,200. You pay $800. You got another $400. Now I can pay an extra payment. So they essentially what's happening when you paying rent is you're helping me. I'm helping you out. If you're my landlord, I'm paying your mortgage, and you're able to pay your mortgage faster because you're charging me X amount of dollars. Which is, I mean, everybody's in something to make a dollar. I'm not gonna buy a house to rent. My mortgage is $650, and I'm gonna charge you $650 because then what if something goes wrong?
And that's where I was going.
Now I got to come out of pocket.
And now I'm in the red. So now what happens is, I'm pocketing $400 2 times, but when the AC unit goes out, you know how expensive that is?
Oh, that's fine. Then they ain't got a damn thing to do with raising the rent in the middle of a contract.
No, I mean you can't.
In the middle of a contract, legally you can't do that.
You can't come and say, "Oh, you're going." Now, if you sign a 12-month lease,
and then you're month to month.
If you sign a 12-month lease for $1,000, and now your lease is up in September, and I say, okay,
I said that.
That's right.
You can't say that. You can't jack nothing up to the lease.
That's legit. But in between,
now I knew this was coming.
Right. Yeah.
I'm the rentee, whatever.
Right.
I know. Okay, this month 11, next month I'm gonna see some paperwork. Something. I hear month 11, I'm probably gonna see some paperwork. Yeah. So they're gonna hit me with a number. They're gonna hit me with a number.
Here because if not, I'll have somebody ready.
Boom.
Right.
That's fine. It's at the end of a contract. Right. Don't hit me 5-6 months into it. Now you done put 250 stamp on top of it.
There's legal standpoints that they can't.
Boom. But that's happened to people.
And
some of them don't have the
because they manipulate them with the power that they have over them, and they don't know no better because they're afraid to stand up. Because then what happens if I lose my house and I got my kids?
Right.
And I move on to shit, and I can barely get rent. I can't even afford rent. A mover. And then move somebody else. Move somewhere else.
That was my whole argument. The fact they should not be able to.
Then you got to go somewhere.
That's my whole thing.
Then you go somewhere else.
Not saying that it won't.
Deposit on the power. Then you got to set up the trash.
You got to pay first month's rent. Some places want last month's rent. Security deposit. Yep. You got to pay $3,500 moving to an $800 a month apartment.
Man, I ain't never understood. I honestly do understand it. But damn it.
Of course.
Don't nobody know how to keep no house.
But at the same time, now when the stove stops working, how much does the stove run? $500-600?
Yeah, but then you got slumlords. You got some folks who own nice houses. The slumlords too, though.
It won't fix nothing.
It won't fix nothing.
I mean, that's your shitty folks.
I'm saying, but you don't know they like that till you get into it, though. Everybody better get them some land so they can become a real citizen.
So then my question to all that is, what are you doing to change it? What do you do? What's the answer to change that, to fix that? Then on top of that, can you do it?
I'm saying it go, man, y'all know we can sit here and talk all day. It go way deeper.
Of course, way deeper.
For some people. I mean, you got folks who highly eligible for loans and can't give them. You got people who highly qualified for a lot of things, grants and other things, and been working hard to the bone and can't get them, no matter the background.
Right.
No matter who they are, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
What they look like. And it's just a real shady world when it comes down to like actually having things that matter, like land in a home. You know what I'm saying? Actually obtaining and stuff like that. I even hear old stories that people tell about people who had land and had to pay for it twice. Because
gotta love Georgia land tax.
Yeah. Woo-hoo. I'm saying, but
gotta love it.
It's it's everything that should be very obtainable is hard. It's hard and hard to get. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't.
But it's always been like that.
It's always been like that, man. But it's been a space out here for everybody, man. It's been a space out here, man.
There's always gonna be an upper echelon and a lower echelon.
It's got greed, like you said. That that's the number one thing, man.
I'm gonna give you a perfect example. I read this. This was probably almost.
It better be perfect.
No. This is without a doubt. This is without a doubt one of the most perfect examples I ever heard. I think I saw it on Facebook, maybe Instagram. Somebody posted it, and it was a guy speaking to family members. He was saying, between the poor, the middle class, and the wealthy, the middle class got it the worst.
Yes.
Why do the middle class have it the worst?
They pay the taxes.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you're the lower class, you have government assistance, you have the welfare, you have the housing assistance,
You don't have to work for
you
it.
have Medicare, you have all this stuff. If you're the wealthy, you got no money to do anything. If you're middle class, you're okay. You're okay.
Get by.
I'm able to pay my rent and my mortgage. I'm able to pay my car payment, my insurance, my light bill. But guess what? Them lower class and them wealthy and the middle class. When the three y'all walk in the grocery store, that lower class, the poor folks. I'm gonna say the poor folks.
That's right.
They got that card. If you're in the state of Georgia with a peach on it, they can
green.
swipe that
EBT, baby.
and they got 2 grocery carts full of groceries, getting everything under the sun. I'm over there with a little hand carry buggy that I got $97 worth of groceries that ain't nothing but a gallon of milk, a case of water,
Fit it in 2 bags.
2 packs of chicken, and a pack of ground beef.
Yeah.
And I mean, and then when it comes to medical,
That's right.
like I said,
Can't afford to be sick.
the lower
Hey.
class, the poor, they got Medicaid. They can walk in and get this, that, and the other thing done. They can go in and get a whole brand new mouth. They can go get a whole brand new mouth teeth. They can get their leg fixed.
I got wisdom teeth. I ain't spending that money. I ain't
They
got no
can get
insurance.
whatever's
I got
wrong with
That
them
hurt
fixed.
me. I'm going to work.
The wealthy,
Done did it.
Can't do it. Yeah. Just got to
Done
keep on.
did it.
Gotta
the
keep
wealthy
on.
folks got enough money
They
To go
ain't
drop
care
it.
about
where they
that.
can walk in there. Okay, yeah, this is wrong. No, it's
They
gonna
ain't
be
care
it's gonna
about
be
none of that.
$75,000. Okay, here's the check. Take care of it. Us middle class, we're paying $250, $400 a month for insurance, only for me to walk in the
Ew.
fucking doctor's office. For them
And what's
to
that
tell me,
copay go up to?
oh, you need
The deductible
oh yeah,
on
you got a $500 copay on this,
And a $5,000 deductible.
and a
that you have to meet
$5,000
first.
double that you got to meet
In the-
before you
in-
don't have to pay.
And then you have
So
to time it in the
tell
year, right?
me why the middle class don't have it worse.
Of course they do. Of course we do. Yeah, we do.
I mean, I feel all the 3 of us here, we're all middle class.
All day. Ain't nothing about upper.
We're middle class because we have a few things,
That's right.
but
Hard
No,
to
we ain't
obtain
going
and
down. That's
hard to obtain and hard to keep.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, we're you know we're counting something every week. Shit, I got.
I ain't getting no handouts.
No, sir.
And we don't get the first bit of handout, and we ain't got enough.
I ain't
money
getting
not to
no
worry about it.
handouts and I ain't got no silver spoon.
I ain't even got a
Yeah.
handout. I ain't even got a handout from family.
How many you see
that
that?
had it. That has it.
How many times do you see that where family? Oh, this gonna pass down. Now this younger generation, they don't give a fuck.
They
about
don't
family
know.
business.
They don't know. They don't know what it's like. I had to drive through 3 counties to go training. I got this job where I finally could get out and make a minimum wage. But I was driving a truck with a cracked windshield, no front bumper, and for me to get there, of course, I moved in with my dad when the divorce happened. So me and Dad, my little part-time job is paying for what he can't do.
Right.
Whether that's us eating or keeping the lights on. It doesn't matter. Somebody's paying for one or the other.
Oh yeah.
Okay. He can't afford to come out of pocket. On top of that, we're already on that strict
No, it
budget.
is, yeah.
So you know what happens, once again, middle class. And you know this if you're middle class. Hey man, I gotta get a job, but I can't. There ain't no 2 weeks off. There ain't no taking a break. There ain't no waiting. Like you, all right, get ready, because there's gonna be a spot where I'm not getting a check for a week or 2. We're gonna grind through that. So what I had to do was sell some of my personal belongings, not my dad's, mine, my stuff.
Just to
I sold
maintain.
my shit that I needed and I had to be able to get me across 3 counties for a week to get training, so then I could go drive another hour and a half to go to work to make more money. I finally made enough money and did enough stuff on the side that I ain't proud of
You gotta do that.
to pay my child support, get me a house near work, and even at $10.25 an hour, still busting my ass, still doing my side gig to stay alive.
It seems like every time you do get an increase, like on the job, like say for instance you were like $10, say you would have got bumped up to like 13 or something. It seemed like that same. It seemed like you had more. It seemed like you had more shit
More
pay
shit.
or something.
Or
You can't never free that
Or
money
the
up.
no, hell no. You'll never see it again. You'll
Why
never
you
see
can't
more.
free that money up? That's the concentration that I'm
Because-
talking about.
And I'm gonna tell you why that's where it comes down to.
You used to have a $500 bill, now I don't got it no more. Way that $500 a month. I can still be stacking that.
You're paying it on other things that you owe. You're getting
Or-
on other things.
or
Trying
no
to.
owe nothing.
or you too hard headed. You know, I got this extra $500. I'm
And it
gonna go
gets
splurge
burnt.
on something.
That's me. That's me.
First, taking
That's me.
that extra $500, $200,
That's-
$300, $800.
That's-
Let me put this up,
That's me.
or let me at least put half of it up.
No, that's me. If I got $1 in my pocket, I'll burn 5 of them real quick. I got $1, extra $1, and I burned through 5. And I found that out, man. I found it out, and I'm doing it. I'm doing better. But I still ain't. I ain't mastered it. I ain't mastered it yet. Well, I think
man,
I want to.
man. Saving is a difficult thing for a lot of people though.
Saving's hard.
Living within your means. Living within your means.
But you've never been able to save. So you don't know how to. I don't know how to. I don't know how to study. I never needed to study. In school, I never needed to study. I got in trouble all the time because, hey, man, you're sleeping in class. What's the answer? I wake up and I walked up there and told the math teacher the thing. When I had my back surgery, there was a teacher coming to my house. I was out of school for 2 months because I was learning how to walk again. She's trying to teach me algebra. I am literally taking Lortabs for pain. So I'm geeked up on Lortabs and limping around the house. And my dad got mad at me. No, he got mad at me righteously. Like I was wrong. Because I got mouthy with her because I was high as a kite on Lortab and I can't feel my face. 13 years old. And I was like, you can't be are you going to other kids' houses teaching them algebra like that? That's not right. That's not right. I come back and took the end of course test. I was only in that classroom for 3 weeks. I come back and I was the only person that made an A. I made a 93 on my end of course test. I don't study. You show me once? Okay, wait, let me ask you. And then, okay, did I get that right? Yeah. Let me do it 2 times. Okay, stuck, done. I got it. Got it. Show me. Let me do it.
And all.
I don't want to say photographic, just I can learn quick. So, I mean, I learned how to study. And they were like, if you go to college, you need to learn how to study. No, I don't. Just show me how to do it. I'll show you. And a test, I know tests take the skills. It's adapting, overcoming it with life. It doesn't matter if I'm making $5 an hour. It doesn't matter if I'm making $50 an hour. My shit's going to get paid. My shit, and I want to do shit, I'm going to do my shit. I figured that out very recently. But that's because I come from the middle class. That's because it wasn't handed to me. And it's because I wasn't from the bottom where it was given to me and I was lazy. No, if you want it, go get it. If you don't, shut up.
That's it. Well,
So
well,
now that we kind of touched that, I kind of came up while sitting there brainstorming since over the past few days about a good topic. I seen shit talked about on Facebook. So
is that what you asked me today about?
I want to bring up the topic of the day.
Is this what you like? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I know you and me talking about it before we got on there.
You read about me? I said, oh Lord.
Let's talk about snitching. What is snitching? What ain't snitching?
I don't even know what you got. I mean, I don't even know. Like,
no.
In what sense? Yeah.
Just define. Okay, and I get
narrow it down.
And I started out so we can take this step by step down the road.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna start out what's the number one area where people are called snitch is in when a crime happens.
Rat 6'9". Oh, every time I hear snitch, rat 6'9". He rolled. Whether it's true or not, I don't care. I'm not in all that shit. But I'm just saying, that's the first thing that comes to my mind.
Snitching. And one of y'all want to go first?
All I can say is everybody ought to define it.
What's your definition?
He sat back and everything. He sat back. Define it.
Snitching, knowing some information you shouldn't tell, but you choose to. Knowing, it will be consequences.
I don't like this. I don't like this. I just don't.
Yeah.
It's verbatim what you're saying. Like, you know it,
Yeah.
and you turn around and run your mouth.
Yeah.
I see you now, because I know now. I'll know you when you do that.
You throw a piece of paper in the classroom up there. It don't hit the teacher, but it bounces where she can see it. Everybody in the class see you throw it.
That one fool. That one fool. There's always one.
She asked who did it. This one fool. You almost got away with it. This one fool want to stand up and point at you.
You know what he's doing though? That one fool is politicking.
He might be
Full circle, baby. Full circle.
You supposed
Full
to
circle.
his ass.
Politicking. Right. Because he knows when that bell rings, he comes back outside.
Because this is a situation, had it not been for little whoever the hell that was, he wouldn't be in this ISS or OSS or whatever.
I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna give y'all an example and put y'all on the spot.
I was just saying, I feel like you do have a
So-
that's scary.
So we ride, the three of us, we ride in my car. Boom, we get pulled over. Car walks, the cop walks up, he got a canine. Sir, we're gonna search your car. There's we got probable cause. Whatever reason, all right. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, runs it around, nothing inside your pocket trunk. Boom. There's a pound of weed and a kilo of cocaine.
Whose is it, boys?
Whose is it?
Whose car is it? That's detail.
It's my car. But whose is this? Exactly, the average person or the street code.
That's right.
We all shut up.
Nobody says nothing.
That's what fools.
Nobody said nothing.
We get down to the jailhouse. They put us all in separate interrogation rooms.
He told me, he told you, that's what they call it.
I was in a situation like that when I was 17 years old for something I did. But
They gonna say,
whose is it?
Say all three of us talk. They're gonna say it.
They gonna say, but you get in that room, what are you gonna say?
I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking
You get in that room, what you gonna say?
I'm gonna just like I'm doing now.
about? Hey, Lil Wayne's in me. I don't know, but I did.
I
this, bitch. What up?
I ain't got no reason saying look, words at all.
That's right.
Words.
Incriminated. Incriminated. I
Yeah.
did. He's gonna
And
do.
let me tell you this.
I'm gonna. I don't know what you're talking about.
And let me tell you
They're
this.
gonna be fussing and arguing with each other in that bitch. I'm gonna be looking at them like that.
Let me tell you this.
I already can't hear one day. I plug this other one. I ain't heard the damn thing you said over here, boy. You talking to yourself.
Now let me break it down this way. I'm gonna break it down to how I feel about the situation, how it should go down.
Matter of fact, I ain't even there.
So in this scenario,
You did the right thing. You did the right thing. Now when they come to me,
they're gonna say it's your car.
officer, it was your car. Whose was it? It was mine, officer. I had just picked my friends up. That's the right thing to do. But y'all get so fucked up. Y'all get the game so fucked up that
Hey.
Let him finish the sentence first. I'm curious.
but nah, there's so many folks out there got the game so fucked up. If you out there doing some dirt and you done got your homeboys, now it's easy for them to get out of the situation. Now, I done sat down there and talked, officer, that's my shit. I had just picked them up 5 minutes ago. I had that shit in the trunk. A real partner.
That's the truth. Yeah. So
But if we pick this shit up,
If y'all pick this shit up,
everybody
then
together
no.
on this shit.
Then no. Then no. Yeah, you're not taking it. No. Hey, it's Brian. We got Brian's car, Brian's shit. Hold up.
It's gonna go down to who got pride.
Who's got? Yeah, no. If I put the shit in the trunk, Brian, you ain't going down. He ain't going down. Oh no, he didn't. No. I told them.
Somebody would be like, man, I get caught one more thing, I'm going for 10 years.
Right. And usually in my scenario, every time I've hung out with people, he done been in trouble. You done been in trouble. No, I'm catching you on the face. That's fine, because it'll be my first offense.
Man, you also got to know who the hell you riding with, too.
That's
Yeah.
the truth.
You better know the hell you
You
riding with.
right, but
I'm telling me and my homeboy, it don't be no more than whatever we can get rid of and some guns. And then they guns, like real deal guns. So
Yeah.
we ain't really worried about that. They got, you already know Georgia, you ain't got to have them damn lives no more.
No, not
So,
anymore.
hey,
That's right.
it's like the Wild West. They had a gun, they had a gun.
Hey.
and I mean that's just
Oh yeah.
That's
If
just
I put the
something
shit in the
really-
trunk, Brian, you ain't going down. I'll give you your car. No. It's mine. He
What
didn't
up-
know the
what
shit
up,
was in
Corey?
there. He didn't know it was in there. That's what's going
And
on.
I mean that's what the
That's
real
what's gonna happen.
instead of the three of y'all sitting there, everybody get pressure put on them because I'm facing 10 years if I get caught with this shit.
Fuck that.
He facing 5 years or he on probation. He got a clean record.
Give it to me.
Y'all know what that means?
Give it to me.
You know what that means? Yes, I had no goddamn business out there in the first place. That's what it means.
Why you rock? Why
That's
you?
what it means. What you doing?
What you doing
You
with
know
all
you
that?
left the first time? Hey, take a break. Don't be late at taking a break either. You better sit down somewhere. I understand once a fella always doing some fella stuff, but no, sir. Look at that, boy. That's all I'm saying. You got to be
That's
a
the one that won't get in the
way.
car.
Better way. Yeah. All right. Look here.
You can recover
You
from
better.
that.
You want to be a baller all you want to. Look here, boy.
Yep.
You shot calling.
Yep.
While you go, I'm tell you, I'm gonna do you a favor, man. I'm gonna share something with everybody else ain't gonna say. I ain't never been that tight, but I'm gonna tell you how it really goes. Just as sure as you get caught, everything you know, took over by another man while you in that can.
Hey yo.
Hey, yo.
Say that again. Say that again.
Everything you know, Lil Shaniqua and her friend,
Your spot
You
just got
thought- you
filled.
thought was
Your
all
spot
yours?
just got filled.
But look here, boy. They gonna do a whole makeover. You ain't included.
That's just like the cartel. That's why they got a problem with the cartel. They'll chop the head off the snake. You think it's you,
Man.
if you cut the head off the snake dies. The cartel, you cut that off, there's somebody else that's gonna pop right
Yeah, but I'm
back
just
up.
saying. I'm
Cut
just
it off
saying.
again. They got two, three people
I'm
ready.
just saying somebody gonna be making high with your girl while you in there. So hey,
What's his
That's all I
name?
know.
No, what's his name? What's his name? The little comedian?
Kevin Hart,
No, the other one.
Cat Williams.
Cat Williams. Hey, I come to see y'all. She's got a little baby. She said,
yeah.
I've been in the pit for 10 years.
Whose white baby?
Whose white baby is that? That boy got a 750 credit score.
Already.
Already. That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. That's the truth. That's the truth. You're
I'm
right.
telling y'all though, man. For
You're
real.
right.
Ain't no nigga. What that song I say? You can't raise the jit behind the ball. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's not. Well, as far
Everybody
as
else
kitchen
think
goes,
about that stuff. I mean, it's certain stuff, it's certain lifestyles people used to and stuff. But I ain't saying what to do and what not to do. All I'm saying is you should always question it before you do
you
any
need
kind of
to be
act like
ready.
that, man.
You need to be
Just
ready.
because I'm saying, like, at the blink of an eye, I know, man. At the blink of an eye, the traffic stop, man. You look, you can make one wrong turn on the wrong road and run into a roadblock. I'm aware of all of these things and then went through a bunch of them. So, man, don't sit there and that's why I say, man, shout out to all them folks, man.
But is you willing? I mean, just by kind of why I brought this topic up. I mean, go back. If it's the three of us, is you willing to go do 5 years? If you sitting there knowing, if I'm sitting there knowing this is my shit in the car, and I sit back there and be like, I don't know whose it was, sir.
You come back
I
around.
don't fuck him over. I don't fuck him
He'll
over.
come back around.
Yeah.
But guess what? This is my shit. This man could be on his last strike.
Right.
If he fuck up again, he gone for 10 years. I done put him in for 10 years for something he literally knew nothing
That
about.
conversation comes up in that
But if
little
that's
book
the
on the way
truth,
he's
though,
walking up to
if-
the
if
window. That
that's the
conversation
truth.
comes up. That conversation comes up real quick.
I'm
Real
saying in
quick.
an instance where that is the truth.
That comes up real quick.
How would you feel as a so-called friend?
Oh no. You good?
How would you feel as a so-called friend to not say something? To not say, hey, bro, you know, hey. I mean,
Only
that,
if that's
When the blue
that
lights
should
come on,
have
we go,
been,
hey,
that
hey,
should have
man,
been a
whoa.
conversation in
That's
the
right.
car.
That's right.
I could have been like, fuck, hey, y'all.
I can't take
I
this
got-
one.
I got-
I can't take this
I
one.
got a brick and I got a pound in the trunk.
Oh,
If
right.
they ask y'all about it, I got it. I got it. Because I know you on strike two.
Yeah, right. That's
You
what.
on strike two. You might be on probation.
Right. And
I ain't even been to court yet.
Yeah, you
no,
ain't even go to court, so
no.
they slap this other
VOP. No.
I ain't even need to be there.
They slap
that's
this
right.
charge on you.
Right.
I'm already going to jail.
You going
I
so.
damn should have
You're
been going
going.
for that, though.
Right. That's right.
So
I
I
ain't need
mean,
to be there.
to say someone's a snitch when, and I mean, to throw another example out there, dope's always the biggest thing. It's always the dope game. It's always got everything, fucked up. Oh, you snitched on this person, you snitched on that person. Nah, it to give an example of what snitching is, if I see this man pull up at the house across the street,
Yeah.
they dropping off down a gram of weed, an eighth of weed. Yeah, there's a black Dodge Durango, license plate GSLF 42713. Yeah, I saw him driving down the road, officer.
That's that same goofball in class. It was like, he threw the paper. That's the same
that's the
goofball
same
right there.
goofball.
That's the same dude.
Them people
The
ain't
same
causing
one.
you no business. Them people ain't doing you no wrong. Why the fuck you worried
Your
about?
name's Bennett and you ain't fucking in it.
Crime
Shut
Stoppers.
up. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, the Crime Stoppers, the neighborhood watch, who watching shit that ain't got no business, the Karens.
Oh, you said neighborhood watch. What's his name? What's his name with the kid? With the kid. They followed the kid about 10 years ago now, and the kid died.
George
Zimmerman.
When he killed Trayvon Martin.
There we go.
Trying to be a Power Ranger damn neighborhood watch.
Neighborhood watch. Right there. That's who I was thinking of. Yep, Zimmerman. Then he coincidentally pulled somebody out of a car wreck like a week or two later. And they were like, oh, look at what he did. No, it's Tarian.
Evil.
It's
I
just
was
evil.
saying, yeah, you just follow somebody.
As far as snitching goes, I mean, That's a Slavic baby.
I don't know what you talking about.
What you talking about, Justin?
You must be on that oil.
What?
You must be on that
We must have been
oil.
on
G.
some- we must have been on some subject earlier.
Wait. What Slavic baby?
I don't know what Justin talking about.
Oh, I'm confused.
I'm confused. Justin's confused.
Justin's confused. Man. Justin, you watching? I know you are. You know I'm watching.
Yeah.
He's watching. Now we got two.
But man, kind of to touch back on that, I mean, I kind of gave my full aspect in the situation. I mean,
In that scenario, man, I drove dude one time. I think I told y'all this one. He said, I need a ride. Long story short, that same truck I was talking about went through town. We stopped to pick something up, comes back. I said, what was that? Takes a shaving cream can. This dude ain't got no license. This dude, all he does is sell drugs. That's all he did. All he did was sell drugs. He never had a job. He's buying. Now he provided for his baby, his little girl. He did what he needed to do, but he also said that at the same time. He goes, I can't get a fucking job because I got a record. Once again, this goes back to what you're saying. You done put yourself so deep, nobody's going to hire you because you're a felon for all these charges. You're not going to get a job. So now he has no other choice but to do that. Yeah. He flipped that can upside down, pop. It was a shaving cream can. He took the shaving cream, slid it to the side. He goes, you're rolling around with 3 life sentences. The shit that come out that can was my salary this year. And I said, Sean, I swear to God, you ain't never getting in my fucking truck again, boy. That's why I didn't tell you. I said, he thought I was going to snitch.
But you ain't riding like that. You ain't rolling like that, man. People,
but you got to ask him at the same time, what would he have done if y'all got pulled over?
Exactly.
People appreciate people who do dirt.
Oh, yeah, of course. That's right.
You need somebody.
You
need
have
somebody,
to.
you know.
Hey, man,
Somebody on your team.
there are people out here have to do dirty work, man. And I'm telling you that because, once again, I had to do things I'm not proud of.
Listen, the higher up the ladder you are, the good.
Got 30 on your hand.
Dirty your hands off, brother. I like to stay somewhere in the middle.
That's right.
Somewhere in the middle, man. I ain't trying to be too far up the ladder, and I damn sure ain't trying to be at the bottom of it.
Because at the
It's
bottom, you
dirty
ain't got
dirt.
no respect. At the
It's
top,
dirty
you're a
dirt.
target. Play in the middle. That's good. Play in the middle.
I'm on the 50-yard line, man.
That's right.
Yeah. Man.
That's crazy, though.
You rolling around with 3 life sentences. We ain't rolling around ever anything again.
Not in my vehicle.
Nah,
At least let me know up front if I want to make that decision. Be like, all right, well,
Then I know what I'm signed up for.
I know what I signed
I know what I
up for.
signed up for. No,
So
I
if
didn't
something
know.
happened.
I didn't know.
something happened, boy.
What would have happened? What would have happened if somebody ran a red light or a stop sign and T-boned us?
Yeah.
Then what?
It
ain't
came
even
by,
our
checked the
fault.
car and
Mhm.
everything else.
And then the can busted open. What the fuck is that? Oh, hell.
It's the small things. It's the small things that turn into the large things.
All the time, man. Find your medium. Somewhere in the middle, man.
Oh,
Somewhere in the
man.
middle. Yeah, man. Whew. Yeah, so I guess y'all done with all y'all topics, man, huh?
I mean, if we need to, we can come up with another, I'm sure. Give me a minute or two.
I mean, I'm sure we definitely can. We got 9 Steve.
Oh, man, you were here Saturday, man.
Oh, yeah.
I had one for you. I
There you
want to
go.
hear your opinion on it.
Okay, bring it in.
Yeah.
Bring it in.
All right, so to my knowledge of the people I've come across,
Scared. Why I get nervous?
it's been a lot of people been getting C-section. Now, if you know anything about the C-section, once you have one,
You have to continuously have that.
so for instance, if something was to happen where everybody couldn't necessarily reach a doctor all the time, it would be a big problem.
So you tell me if the C-section couldn't happen, we still can't. I'm asking because I don't know. Still can't have a natural birth?
Is what, to my knowledge, has been said to many. It's possible, but it's a lot of
Risk.
complications, risk. Yeah. Meaning, you know, that ain't really gonna happen unless you have somebody there aiding you with the technology.
That's right.
So why is it so many C-sections being done across the board? So many women nowadays. It's always, oh man, we had to do the emergency C-section. We had to do the emergency C-section. What's up with that? Has anybody had a natural birth here lately? If you have, please comment, say something. Because that was a big one for me, because I'm like, dang, I don't know nobody that was like, ooh, I stayed in labor 5-6 hours with you. Pushing. I got 4 kids, only one of them was born natural.
No shit. No shit.
Yeah. Back then, I'm talking about 06, 07, 08.
No shit. The three out of the 4 were C-sections.
So it's saying that, like, hey, it's a common thing. Like, that's what the women nowadays talk about. They don't talk about, ooh, child, ooh, his head part, the shoulder part, ooh, came out and out. I don't hear about none of that. I hear about, oh, how long you got to heal? Or how long this is?
So
that's the conversation being had.
I never thought about it. So with my scenario, both mine were natural. Both my kids. My sister,
we looked up the minority numbers too. It is a difference.
No shit.
It is. We looked that up.
Yeah.
It is a difference by 5%.
No shit. I've never
thought
about it. Yeah. So both of mine were natural. My youngest one's mom, she was she was bleeding out, man. Thought I lost her. I spent the first 2 nights on I spent the first 2 nights holding my son, feeding him. They called it nesting. So because technically to be in the room, they were telling me, technically for me to be in the room and her not be there because she was on the next floor up. She
had a lot of complications.
Had a complication. She kept bleeding. They couldn't find her. I spent the first 2 nights with them, and they were like, "Hey, we don't know if she keeps bleeding like she's 100 pounds soaking wet, even with the baby." She's 5 foot nothing. My sister, my nephew's 8 months. She had to have a C-section because she was in labor for so long, and she wasn't dilating far enough. They said, "Hey, heart rate's dropping. He's dropping, your blood pressure's doing this, and his is doing that, or we're going to lose both of y'all if we don't do something now." I got a problem with
the thing, why they got you laying on the table and natural birth requires you to let the earth do its thing. Well, you know what I'm saying? Density do its thing.
Right. I don't know the answer to that at all.
It's a lot of questions I had. I had more questions than answers, like a mug on that right there. So you know, we're gonna come back on something. I want you to just, you know, that might be a question we want to ask throughout the week, rest of the week. Like, hey, you got kids, you had to have C-section, what year? Yeah, we got that little information because I'm telling y'all, it's something going on. I don't know whether it's just here or everywhere or something, but the number of C-sections has gone up, man. I mean, we looked up these numbers now. It's not a large percent difference, but you're talking about millions of people. So yeah.
Is it job security for the doctors?
It's money, insurance, and everything else.
What's the money difference between a natural and a C-section?
I'm not sure, but we all know surgery is some dollar sign.
Oh, of course.
If they have to cut you anyway and sew you back up, it's a dollar sign.
Then follow up.
More money.
More money again. So,
next,
we'll go around.
What is up with the birthing of the nation nowadays, man? What's up with the birthing of our future nowadays, man? Why is everybody having to have C-sections, and why? You know, I'm just not. I'm not understanding. I don't recall them doing that. You know, like that back in the days, like that too much. If they did, then they had to start doing this like in the 90s, like crazy, man.
Somebody figured it out.
They had to have started this, cutting everybody like that in the 90s, man. I mean, shout out to the people that, you know, all the people in the medical field. I'm not saying them, but some of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Some of y'all sitting there at home and listening to this or whatever the case is know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, I know. Facebook and everybody else might shut me off for this right here. Cause somebody told me before a couple of our videos got cut off because of some comments made. Well, I say it's because of some comments made.
No.
Cause I know they were like, yeah, you was talking about this, and it. Whoop.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember one night we got one of our first videos. We were in it. That's the video I'm talking about.
No.
Yeah. They said, whoop, right out. So look now, when I end up showing fine. People watching at home, it
No
went
shit.
out. I'm like, damn, because
Hey, they cut off us for a reason.
To hear it one time was like, okay, cool. But to hear it again, I'm like, ooh, what were we talking about? And I was like, yeah, okay, now I see. But yeah, they probably take us off of this right here too. But at the same time, I ain't gonna say it's no conspiracy, nothing like that. We ain't gonna know because everybody want to.
You can say it's conspiracy, but why's my shit getting cut off?
The majority of the women I've come across haven't had a natural birth. It's always a C-section.
I know a lot of C-section too, though, but just both of mine were not. My sister was. My mom had. I was supposed to be born emergency C-section because I was premature. The umbilical cord wrapped around, but I turned and come out. But now that you said something, I ain't never thought about
it. It just raised eyebrows, man. It raised eyebrows, like, oh,
huh.
I really want to ask anybody, do they know anybody nowadays that has had a natural birth? Have you had a natural birth? You know what I'm saying? Right. You got kids? Yeah, 2, 3. How many of them born natural?
Right.
0 out of 3. Oh. Well, yeah.
Right. How's that medical bill still floating on you too, huh?
Yeah. And I got another thing. People who induce conception.
Right.
Meaning it's mechanically done.
Right. Breaking
No, not the labor, not the actual giving the birth, but I'm talking about
breaking water.
Yeah.
Inducing labor.
No. I ain't talking about breaking the water. I said, yeah, my bad. I ain't hear exactly what you said. But I'm talking about like taking the sperm and injecting it into the egg.
AI.
Mm-hmm. Now, what happened to people actually doing what it takes and actually having some kind of emotion and feeling behind it? Not to get on the emotional level, but I'm talking about I'm talking about life. I'm talking about life. Yeah. What happened to that? And just no disrespect to whoever because I had a conversation. Yeah,
15 grand.
I know, but my whole thing is like you do that right there, and then you birth this child into the world. Like that child ain't got no emotions and everything. That child is basically a robot. You just birthed an android. He's talking about the natural thing.
Petri dish baby.
Like they actually growing children, you know what I'm saying?
Growing children, yeah.
You just created a darn android. That ain't no human being, man. They ain't leading with emotion and everything. That thing evil.
The beautiful part about that is though, so sometimes, I'm not defending what you're saying because there's still profits that come out of that, of course. But there are. I know, for example, I know. I found this out a couple years ago. There's this family that she couldn't. She couldn't. Husband and wife. She couldn't get pregnant. Her body just would not take it. Just would not. They would get pregnant, but then I'm talking about like very early, very very early. Not even like an abortion, like sooner than an abortion. Like 3 weeks in, her body was just she'd get sick and her body just. So they had to do that, and then they had a natural baby too at the same time, back to back, bam bam. They paid 15 grand, 3 attempts, had a baby. I think, okay, well, we know we got to pay for it, but that's fine. Let's do the song and dance. We love each other. We got family. We got family now. Finally, yeah. We're happy.
Joy.
We're happy. Joy. Pregnant. Kept it. Body didn't lose it. Sometimes, from what my personal opinion is, her body didn't like that shit. Wasn't used to it. Had a baby. Oh, it's a baby. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna lose that. Second time around, I'm like, oh shit, we got 2 kids now. We were blessed to have 1, and now we got 2. Now you got a shit ton for the first one, boy. But in that scenario, just like there's every scenario for everything.
So do you think that artificial not artificial birth, but artificial simulated birth.
Yeah. Take
Jump
a sperm and egg.
started
Yeah.
something to made it.
Oh, yeah.
I love the technology of it, but what I'm saying is for like folks who ain't even supposed to be having children, they go get a child made from this and that. Well,
That's
even with the folks you just talked about, they
That's-
still had the emotions and the love
That's right.
driven behind
That's
the birth of that child.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for the folks who, I ain't never known, female I ain't never known, male I ain't never known, they gonna take my sperm and her egg, create a baby, just off some genes and chromosomes and stuff.
You ready? So, not even the song.
And I, my bad, just
No, you're good. You go ahead.
Everybody ain't supposed to have you.
Okay. I'm gonna bring you back full circle. You ready?
Come on with me.
And he's gonna know exactly what I'm talking about when I say it.
I know that sign bad.
That man, no. And I'm also not like I'm not stabbing or beating. I'm not
Right,
being.
right. I'm with you.
I'm not being mean when I say this.
Yeah.
Like you said, some people aren't supposed to. So, man, two women, man, two women. If if you saw two women and they got a baby, but they're together, and they got a baby together, how do you think it got there?
Artificial insemination. They took one of us to do it.
One of them they both went through a catalog and picked out like a catalog and said, that's what I want. And then she got it. And they got it.
We love it. They got love for the child, yeah. That's good. And some
So
people
now-
say that's all that matters, but I'm
now-
talking about the child's mind state.
How does that play on the world, that baby's world? How does that play on what happens if they don't work out together? Two women, then you go to the courts, and the courts don't like males. So then who we do? Oh, well then this one birthed the baby, but this one didn't. Are you gonna play that? This is the court gonna play that side?
I know a story about that where they put the man on child support.
Oh my goodness.
It's a story like that.
Oh my goodness.
They came together to put the man on child support.
How is that even possible?
It was something like, okay,
How is that possible?
all right,
That's bullshit.
it ain't 100% of what you think it is. He felt some type of way. He reached out for the child, and in turn, I think that's what they came down on with.
So he's penalized?
For wanting to know his child, yeah. Because they put, but at the same time, you sign all kind of contracts and agreements and stuff like that. So, yeah, I guess he breached it.
Must have to be in that scenario.
Yeah, that's why I say it ain't totally what you think. Like, these two dirty heifers came together. You know what I'm saying?
Right, no.
I think he reached out to the child and wasn't supposed to let him know. Like, hey,
So he chose that. Man.
But why? But at the same time, why would they keep that from a child? Why would they keep that
How
from a
do
child?
you keep it from a child? You're two females. How do you do?
But two being mains, I mean, the child don't know nothing, but each one of us never learned anything other than what somebody taught them.
Yeah, that's right.
So if they only
That's right.
taught them this, then that's what they're gonna know. You can teach somebody to eat shit. They eat shit all the life. They don't know what devil
You're supposed to be
anything
eating,
else
you're supposed to be eating food. Well, I've been eating shit my whole life. The Quran.
Another example, just like you said, two women pull up with a baby, two guys pull up with a baby.
How'd that happen?
How'd that happen?
I mean, I see a lot of
It took
stuff.
a womb.
I can have an opinion about a lot of stuff, whether I act on it or not. But I mean, sometimes I have mixed emotions about some stuff that may not even be my business. But it's like, okay, I really wouldn't let two men raise a boy or girl. I ain't gonna lie to you, I probably really
But
wouldn't
what
let two
happens?
women raise a boy or
My question
girl.
is, what happens
It ain't
that
my
baby-
choice, ain't my say so, but
when that baby ends up being in the same class
they need to know both.
as one of your children?
Yeah.
And you go to a family event and you're going, well, where's mom at? I ain't no mom. These are my dads. Then what do you say?
These are my moms.
What do you say? And then what happens when you get back in the car and the question comes out from your boy going, what was that?
How come he's
I
got
mean,
two
How come he's
dads?
got two dads?
I've been a luxury to have understanding kids, especially my boys, to well, we can have them conversations. You know, I can give them my input, and I always make sure they know not to treat nobody any type of damn way that they wouldn't want to be damn treated. I mean, and that's just it in a nutshell, because you can't do nothing about what everybody else do with their life. You just teach them right from wrong is what we're supposed to be
The
doing.
hardest conversation I had with my oldest son was.
How old is he first though?
Now he's well, he was like 7 or 8 at the time.
Okay.
It's the hardest conversation because I was so
Caught off guard.
off guard. Is like no, it's an understatement.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay.
This is my boy.
Yeah.
Named after me. Looks
Jordan.
like me.
Yeah, I got Jordan. Yeah.
Okay. I'm sitting there talking to him. I'm like, you do understand that you're coming over here because I'm your dad. Your mom and I are not together no more. And she's with her husband now. You do understand that, right? The next thing come out of his mouth had me water in that cup. He said, well, that's weird because mom and old boy said that they loved each other and they made me.
Damn.
I said, son, my blood's running through your veins. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. I shaved my beard in front of that kid right then and there. I pulled up pictures of me as a kid. I said, you look like me. You don't look like him. What does he look like, dude? Who you look like compared to me versus him? Look like you. I didn't get to see the boy for another 6 months after that. Because we went home and asked a question or must have said something. That shit come up. I didn't get to see him for 6 months. We were brushing teeth. We were brushing teeth before bed, and that conversation come up. I about threw up all over that floor.
I've been facing some questions in my day too, man.
What other brainwash do I not know of?
You can get brainwashed on everything. People get brainwashed on the fact that you should get up every day, wake up, brush your teeth, take a shower, take a shit, not in that exact order, fix you a cup of coffee, get you a Red Bull, take your ass to another motherfucker,
Make them money.
To make money for them, clock out at the end of the day, go home or stop at the bar and take you 2 shots and drink you 2 beers, go home halfway drunk to be like, God damn, I got to do it all over again tomorrow morning. That's why we're in a situation we're in nowadays, because you're worried about pleasing the man. It goes back to fucking politicking. And what I will say is,
full circle.
And what I will say to the politicking shit, the only way you're going to put a stop to it, is put a foot on their throat. Not
Robert Lawrence Smith, I'm late, but next week I'm going to chime in.
Yeah, that's my mother-in-law. Thank you, Mama. But no, the only way you're going to put a stop to that is to stand up for yourself. Somebody's going to have to stand up one day to the man.
Absolutely.
Whatever the man is, that's your job, in your town, in your city. Somebody's got to be, you got to realize the 3 of us come together, we're sitting here, hey man, this motherfucker's fucking us. Yeah, man, but I got these bills, I got my kids. You know what? I'm going to be like, man, fuck him. I'm going to go in there and stand on his fucking desk. I'm going to go on there and stand on his And that's something. And that's something. Now, I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up, Des. I'm glad. I'm 100% glad you brought that up. Does anyone know who Uncle Tom really was? Uncle Tom wasn't the motherfucker that was snitching. That was Sambo. Uncle Tom was the one that was trying to run. Hey, all y'all come with me. We're going to sneak out here and we're going to ride out. We're going to ride up north. That was Uncle Tom. Everybody puts the mark on Uncle Tom like he was the motherfucking snitch. No, the snitch was Sambo. And I mean, here it is. It's a white boy giving y'all a little history. But do your research. Y'all would quit to call a motherfucker Uncle Tom. Uncle Tom was Sambo. Uncle Tom was the motherfucker on y'all side. It was Sambo that was the motherfucking yes boss. Hey boss, this boss this. I seen this boss. This gonna run the more boss. You better get him, boss.
Damn.
No, man.
Damn.
Uncle Tom was a motherfucker like, hey, let's go. Hey, there's a cut through these woods. We can get out. They won't see it because the dogs ran 100 yards down that way. We can get out right here.
Damn.
That's where y'all got to get. Y'all let media fuck y'all up. TV. Y'all let TV roots. My name, Toby. And that's where y'all got the game fucked up. Y'all don't do the research. And this is a white boy telling y'all this. As much as many of y'all out there may take that motherfucking mix, and I'm a white boy. I am a white boy. But guess what? I got regardless of who you are, white, brown, black, yellow, red, purple, green. If you be right by me, I got your back. I don't give a fuck what you like. But yeah, I mean, you can see the diversity of people that have sat in here while we filming these episodes. I mean, this is like a brother to me. I ain't finna invite too many of y'all motherfuckers around here. I got motherfuckers calling me, but they want to bring other motherfuckers I don't know. So no, you can't come. I'm in an interracial marriage. I'm not throwing that out the cloud.
I'm not throwing that
because anybody that knows me before I was married knew the number one thing. I don't judge nobody. I don't judge nobody by the color of their skin.
And he hate bullies.
And I can't stand a bully. Guess what? And I know I'm 6'4". I'm 6'4", right now, about 300 pounds. If you a bully, come see me. I'll bully you. I'll bully the bully. I want to bully the bully. You might whoop me today. I don't care. I will bully the bully. I mean, that's just my thing. If you got something negative to say about an individual because their skin color is different, because their sexual orientation is different, because they're different. I may laugh and joke with you.
Steven, you're looking at me. I'm looking at it like
White lightning.
I may laugh and joke with y'all.
You make it happen.
I may laugh and joke with y'all. Let me tell you this though. Don't motherfucking cross me. And guess what? We got Dirt Road Dance, Never On Time Steven, and Big Bad Brian. We're gonna sound off on that note.
Hey, y'all have a good one.